Across the centuries, I've watched the light fade from Monarch's bluffs in the absence of a true ruler. Of course, the Night Regent has done all she can, with my wise counsel, and now our patience will soon be rewarded. Only a matter of days. I'm personally attending to preparations even now, as is my duty. Tradition is everything, wouldn't you say? One such custom I've established is that we offer our guests a complimentary room at the inn. You'll find the inn quite hospitable. I hand-selected the innkeep a few decades ago, so by all means, check in and have a warm meal by the fire. I must attend to other matters now, but we will speak again.
Corruption will claim them all. Warning them is a futile effort. They are blind to the real danger all around them.
Welcome to the Regent's Rise. Sleep here and wake up feeling like a king. You here to check in? Be my guest. Ooh, literally.
Now there's a familiar face. About time you caught up. Here, we find ourselves in a little village pulled straight from the Middle Ages. Is it me, or does nothing on this island make any sense at all? Ha! No doubt. For a place where everyone gets eternal life, you'd think it'd be more calm, dull, even. Not saying I'd like that, mind ya. One thing that is the same, though, is cold hard coin. You have it or you don't. Makes all the difference. You're both a little light in the pocket, but I did sell that loot we collected, so there's your share. Never let it be said Grace O'Malley doesn't pay her debts. Well, you got that coin I just gave you, so I'd suggest you get to spending it. Buy yourself a new blade, some new boots, whatever suits your fancy. Aye, there's a trading post out there. Livelier market than I would have expected. You should check out the trading post yourself, and if you need to stash anything, there's a storage shed too. Go on, I'll be here. Look at you! Here just a few hours and you're already the most popular person in town. You had a caller while you were out. That overly chipper knight from the town gate dropped by. Says he wants to have a word with ya. That Sir Payne and Minister Locknear taught this place up like it's got a grand history and a bright future, but I'm not buying it. Word in the tavern is that Pridewind's overrun with people fleeing from trouble at the outlying farms. Sounds like some kind of plague. People turning on their friends and neighbors with cold murder in their eyes. Unlike those red-eyed bastards on the beach, these folks aren't possessed. Seems like they don't have any souls at all. I didn't trust all the shite coming out of that watcher's mouth, but maybe there was some truth to it. Ask Sir Payne about these soulless lost outside town. Maybe get a more honest idea of what's happening here.
Ah, excellent to see you again. Well, perhaps Miss O'Malley can be trusted after all. As to you, however, the Watcher's report guarantees it. In fact, the Night Regent would like to discuss a rather delicate situation, if you're willing. Oh, so you have heard the unfortunate news from outlying areas. I'm sorry to hear that. We try not to worry newcomers with such things, but we've even had some knights who failed to report in. Yes, well, I hope, I have the utmost confidence this will be cleared up before the heir arrives. I think the Night Regent simply wants to take precautions. Please speak with her when you can.
Come in and be welcome. I will never forget the way this island tested me when I first arrived. I strive to ensure we are patient with newcomers, and in these times, our customs are even more difficult to observe. That is good to hear. I believe Sir Payne represents us well, and the spirit of everything Pridewind stands for. However, with all the anticipation surrounding Sir Gawain's return, we risk letting our optimism turn into denial. For weeks now, we've heard horror stories from people fleeing the farms, grieving the loved ones that turned on them. Behind their words, I sense a suppressed longing to surrender their own souls to despair. We offer shelter, comfort, and we dispatched knights to secure the roads, and many never returned. Minister Lochner counsels patience. He believes the royal bloodline will solve all problems, but I feel I must act. The mines are the backbone of Pridewind, where many townspeople earn their livelihoods. I've had no reports in days. I simply ask you visit and confirm with Foreman Alia that all is well. Then report back to me, please.
Whoa, you! If you thought you were going to the mines, think again. If you have loved ones in there, I don't know what to tell you. Most everyone's fallen lost. And no support from Pridewind in sight. Oh, so now she sent someone. And the stranger who's not even a knight. Cha. I sent missive after missive to the minister, and And I think I said, since every night available. Doesn't look like that's what's happening. For a while, some of the miners were holding out, fighting back with their picks against the teeth and claws of their now withered friends. At this point, it's probably a lost cause. Oh, I can't imagine that any of them are still standing. Oh, you're brave. I'll give you that. But we're not talking about a handful of withered. We're talking about the whole damn mine. If you go in there and find anyone, I'll get them out of there. Fast.
Look for Elias! He was trying to fight back. I'm making a run for it.
The mine's lost! Everyone is withered! I'm getting out of here!
I thought I'd never get out of here. Thank you.
Finally, a sign of hope. A brave warrior battling their way through the withered. Oh, it's beyond a relief to see you up here. Now maybe we can find a way to reclaim the mine. And for that I'm mighty grateful, sure enough. But I believe I may have found the source of this terrible curse. You've got to see for yourself. This whole thing started when we found a damn tablet deep in the mine. Someone had tried to make it look like it was just unearthed, but I know the look of freshly cut stone, and it wasn't fresh. I'm sure of it. The damn thing was making some unearthly sound. Not a one of us would touch it. The next day, we had lost pirates jumping down from the rocks, and then everyone started falling lost. Well, I'm no sorcerer, but that tablet's what started all this, no doubt about it. We need to destroy the damn thing. And maybe gather any fragments and take them back to Pridevin. There's smart people there. Sure enough. I'm not looking to linger here with pirates and wizards swarming all over. Break that tablet and who knows? Maybe all those lost will disperse. Either way I'll go. You have my word. God's blood! I didn't think you could actually pull it off, but you did! Though, it seems my hope of the lost leaving the mine won't be happening anytime soon. Huh. A promise is a promise. You held up your end of the bargain, so it's my turn. I'll go, but I swear one thing. I'll be coming back to reclaim this place as soon as we get the Lost out. You did all the work, so I'll let you have the honor of bringing whatever remains of that tablet back to Prydwen. There's sages and people of that sort who can make sense of them. Oh, ask the Night Regent. She'll know. Oh, the foreman's a stubborn one. And I'll wager she's still waiting at the mine's entrance. I'll go tell her there's none left to save, and then I'll see you in town. I'll even buy you around at Gertie's.
Welcome to the Regent's Rise. Sleep here and wake up feeling like...
I heard this true air is traveling here by a ship along the coast. Thinking...
I'm glad to see you return safely. Not long after you departed, I finally heard the news. Tell me though, is it as bad as they say? Surely some of the miners made it out. I can't tell you how disappointed I am to hear that. I have failed in my duty to protect the people of Pridewind. The warnings were there, and I allowed them to be ignored. From this moment forward, I will take every precaution to ensure the people of Pridewind are safe, inside and outside these walls. We will start by discovering how this disaster at the mine began. Surely someone saw something. A mysterious tablet in the mines? These fragments appear to be ancient in origin. I'm no expert, but I will consult the sage, young Geezer. In the meantime, I need to know how the mine fell without my knowledge. Really? She said that? There's only one conceivable explanation for me not receiving the missives. Minister Lochner must have been keeping such reports from reaching my desk. That's a very good question. Perhaps it slipped his mind with all the preparations for Sir Gawain. I should allow him to clarify this point. Would you mind seeking him out? Then perhaps we'll all talk.
Our brave newcomer returns. I understand the Knight Regent dispatched you to the mines. A lot to ask of a guest, but it's her prerogative. Do tell, though. I hope the situation there wasn't as dire as it sounded. Oh yes, I am well aware. I received those missives myself. The foremen wanted us to send all our knights to help defend the mines, but that was, of course, impossible. With all the preparations for the return of the true heir, we simply can't dispatch our knights everywhere they're needed. I was preparing to send a few knights, but then I was told that you had been given the task. Oh, by all means, tell her I will come as soon as I finish my vital work on behalf of the true heir, which was proceeding apace before I was interrupted. Tell her it won't be long. And thank you for your service to Pridewind.
You return, but without Minister Lochner. I assume he claimed he was too busy with his preparations. Perhaps it's just as well. As Knight Regent, it may be best if I handle matters personally going forward. While you were away, Foreman Musa visited and related the whole story from the mines. She says the day after the mysterious tablet appeared, lost pirates attacked the mines, seemingly out of nowhere. These pirates could only have come from the Beseth shore to the north. There was a den of brigands there, and now they are apparently lost. This seems to be an alarming trend, and we must find the source of it. I have already dispatched Sir Payne to the north, which is my duty as Knight Regent. Lochner will not be pleased, but perhaps he will now deign to pay me a visit. You are eager and courageous, and it is most welcome. My hope is that you and Sir Payne can deter the pirates from further incursions and discover what drives them. May fortune go with you both.
Good of you to join us, my valiant friend. I heard about your heroics at the mine. You definitely have the makings of a knight. For now, we are simply grateful to have your support. Not quite a full contingent here, I'm afraid. Before you do anything else, you must build yourself a campsite. It's the wise move when we're this far from Pridewind. There's a splendid spot nearby. Set your tent, relax a bit if you like. We'll be here. Ah, you're back. I'm at a bit of a loss here. A few months ago, this barren beach had nothing but a smattering of pirates. Now, it appears to be a war camp, with more pirates and supplies arriving by the minute. Indeed. It's going to take an army to drive them out, and we currently lack an army. Perhaps we should pursue a more honorable approach to resolving this conflict. You two stay here and defend our position. I will go forth and challenge the leader of the pirates to a duel. When I am victorious, I will demand that they withdraw from these shores forthwith, never to return. Oh, well, yes, good point. I suppose then we have a more limited set of options. I'm afraid I'm not much of a strategist in a scenario like this. What do you think would be most prudent? Oh, that's a grand idea. They've been unloading cargo using the smaller rowboats. If you can destroy the anchors and set the boats adrift, that would slow them down. I'll stay and keep an eye out for their leader.
Have you ever met such coordinated pirates? It's like they went to school or something. How will people ever find their way to Pridewind if they can't even survive this beach? I was a baby and an absolute terror. Folks here say I used to leap out from behind trees and startle them. My bag had a fleur-de-lis, and I spoke a little French back then. Royal? Ha! Hardly. I just want to make these pirates cry for their mothers. If only they didn't have so many weapons and barrels of gunpowder. Oh, what a good way to turn the barrels on them. Sneak up on the pirates, light their barrels, and then boom! Pirates blown to pieces! I'll keep watch here and make sure no one foils our grand plan.
Oh, bravo, my bold friend! I feared the pirates would overwhelm you, but it seems you are nigh unstoppable. With their supplies cut off and boats adrift, their ability to wage war will be severely diminished. Oh, believe it or not, while you were battling on the beach, we apprehended an enemy spy. We all saw Miss O'Malley in Pridewin, and now we caught her skulking out of the pirate's lair. She insisted she was here scouting the place for her own ends. I find that extremely hard to believe. Look at her, looking all suspicious. But, I suppose if you're willing to vouch for her, we should at least hear what she has to say.
I've watched these rotters. I know it's driving 'em, making 'em go mad. If this sod didn't have his head up as ours, I could have already told you everything you need to know. Ha! I'll tell ya, but if you go in, I'm expecting some loot. There's some kind of altar in there glowing like a beacon. The bastards are drawn to it like flies to a carcass. I'd wager they'll wander off if you smash the damn thing.
Wow! That was magnifique! You're Andy with gunpowder barrels. Had Sir Payne witnessed this, he might have even made you a squire. Oui, Sir Payne sees the spark of a knight in me. I have to train more, and fight more, and impress the regent. But you'll see, I'll become a knight soon. Then everyone will call me Sir Ash.
made it in and out of the pirates' den safely. I knew you could do it, unlike this sod. Tell me, did you find that glowing altar? Ha! See there, we make a good team. I go in first all sneaky-like and get the lay of the land, then you follow up with force, taking care of business. Of course, for a partnership, it's vital all parties profit in a venture. Now that's a right decent friend. This'll get me a bit closer to securing my ship. Sir Pain in my arse here tells me the Night Regent might be hiring new scouts as well. So I'll be heading back to Pridewin. See you there.
No surprise there. Miss O'Malley gets what she wants and disappears. I do hope your courage accomplished more than padding her coin purse. I can only imagine the filth you had to wade through to reach the heart of the pirate's den. Did you find the foul sorcery Miss O'Malley claimed was there? Interesting. Perhaps that's why we're seeing even fewer of the scoundrels coming ashore than before. This revelation should be taken back to the Night Regent with all haste. I must keep vigil here, ensure these scoundrels don't attempt any further incursions to the south. You must go alone, and go quickly. Use the spirit shrine to return to Pridewin. It's a bit jarring, but time is of the essence.
It is most excellent to see you return in good health. You are one of the few I can trust in these strange times. Your enterprising friend Grace left just moments ago. She said some foul altar was rallying the pirates. I think it is natural to assume this strange altar was somehow related to the tablet you found at Hiraeth Peak. My sage young geezer has been studying the fragments you brought back. He believes they are ancient in origin. You have been here a short